Next comic coming to the stage is a really good friend of mine. He's from right here in Northeast Ohio. Give it up for Chris Paugh.
All right. I was on the way here, and I was in traffic, and I cut this guy off, which is a dick move on my part. I get that. So I understood it when he got up next to me on the freeway, and he put his finger out the window. What I didn't understand was my reaction, which was this. What? What message am I trying to send? What the fuck is this angry dick sucking? Hey, do you want to pull over and work this out like a couple of men by that underpass? Spend a few minutes and then spray paint our initials? This is my problem. It did make me think, though. I think it's shitty that we have, like, this. Everywhere you go in the world, you do this. People know that means fuck you. But we don't have a hand. None of these fingers means, hey, my bad. I'm sorry about that. I don't. No, I think this should be it. I'm sorry. So fucking sorry. Sorry all over my face and just. And then I was getting off of the freeway, and I saw a homeless guy with that sign we've all seen a million times that said, "We'll work for food." But for the first time in my life, I was like, yeah, man, me too. That's what I do. That's what everybody here does. That's what we're all doing on this planet. I think it sucks we don't have enough food for everybody, you know? It grows right out of the ground. This planet is 30% the ground. The other 70's the water, which is where we hide all the plastic we don't use anymore and the airplanes we can't find. If anybody's here from Malaysia, sorry. Not trying to be mean. I grew up in Georgia. I was a grunge kid. I was in the South, which was kind of weird. They liked me as much as they did the black kids. It's a real problem. The thing, like when I was 14 and Kurt Cobain was 27, I thought that guy was a goddamn genius. But now that I'm 44 and he's still 27, what I realized is that guy was a moron. He wrote 4 albums about his parents' divorce during Desert Storm. Wash your hair, you selfish twat. Get the fuck out of here. Everybody's parents were divorced then. I think it's crazy. He fucked with one bad bitch and he blew his brains out. I'm one of the oldest millennials. I'm 44. I've been dating millennial women for 30 years. They make you choke them. Courtney Love doesn't have shit on millennial women. I've been dating women for 30 years that have neck tattoos and smoke Newport 100s while they flick their beans with power tools. And I haven't blown my brains out. Maybe I should be the voice of the generation. I have, like John mentioned earlier, I also have to have other income. I pick up bodies for funeral homes. Yeah, it's not a hobby. They pay me to do it. It's not just a passion of mine. Driving around town like, hey, you gonna finish that? Can I have it? I get money to do it. It's a pretty rewarding job. I like it. I get to be kind to people on the worst day of their life, and I like that aspect of it. But I deal with a lot of people's grief, and that gets tough. People act weird when they're grieving. Like they say weird stuff for comfort, like to cope. Like the one you hear the most is, oh, he looks so peaceful. And then I look down at the bed and they're doing this. And I'm like, what did he look like alive? This is peaceful. That guy must have been a lunatic. That's nuts. There are pretty sad ones. Obviously, I had a call. We had to go to this car accident. It was like a young guy. He'd been drinking and driving, and he was having a text fight with his girlfriend. And the last text he sent was, "I'm gonna kill myself if you break up with me." And then, and that's not the funny part. Whoever's laughing, you're a piece of shit. It's horrible. We were there all night. I have a son who's about the same age as this guy was, so I got home the next morning, and the first thing I did was call my son. I'm like, "Hey," and I told him the same story. He didn't laugh. But I told him the same story, and he goes, "Dad, I would never do anything that irresponsible. You don't have to worry about this. I would drive all the way to that bitch's house and tell her to her face I was gonna kill myself." She broke up with me, so. I guess the point of that joke is I raised pretty good kids. Pretty good, he's a good guy. I don't have a work wife. That's not an option. That's not a lot of time to flirt in a morgue. You don't get to do that, it's too weird. Nobody likes it. I meet a lot of hot, hospice nurses. There's just never a good time to be like, "Hey, when you sign that death release form, would you maybe jot your phone number down underneath? I don't know what you're doing after this, but you're done here." I accidentally broke this guy's neck, and so he wasn't using it anymore. He was dead when I got there. Dude, here's what happened. There was a nursing home, and there's this old guy that had that condition where he had a hunchback, he was shaped like a candy cane. And I brought him back to the morgue, and I had to put him in one of those drawers you see on TV, And when I went to put him in the drawer, his chin kept bumping and stopping the drawer from closing. So it was I had to roll him to the side, and I get this drawer closed, and I realized, oh no, I didn't put a tag on him. And it's really important to tag dead people, because you gotta make sure it's the right one. They don't want to show a family the wrong person. So I gotta get the drawer back open, but now it's this situation where he's rolled back to the original position, and have you ever put a spatula in the silverware drawer? And it pops back up, and now the drawer's jammed shut, and you have to reach in and do this maneuver, and then it snaps. And you know what that sounds like for the rest of your goddamn life? That's what happened. And I didn't know what to do. I reverted to my childhood when I kicked this chair and broke it, and I just put it back together and hoped that my mom thought my brother did it. So I just put a pillow under this guy's head. And walked away God, now there's some poor embalmer that thinks he did this. But here's the good news. I felt terrible, which was a huge relief. Because I was thank God I didn't get the thirst out of this deal. Thank God that didn't happen. And I was you know what? I gotta do this till they catch me now. I gotta find more. I'm a white guy in my mid-40s. I live alone. I'm one head injury away from being Jeffrey Dahmer. I gotta be careful about this stuff. All right, that's my time. Thank you guys so much.
Chris Paugh, let him hear it.